Yeah, man. This is a special edition of the pod. So we're doing things a bit different today. We're switching it up. Always alone, but I have someone special with me today, man. So we're going to dive into today's topic, and a special guest today, man. We have an entrepreneur in the house, man, a business lady, man. So welcome to the Drunk and the Ginger podcast. Your host, as always, Lejo Manuel. And with me on my right, I'm having a lovely guest. Are you lovely?
Super lovely. I'm more than that.
You're more lovely than that. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, that's Kim. Kim, please kindly introduce yourself to the members on the pod. We want to know who is. First tell us who you are.
Hi guys. And so it's a pleasure. Thank you for hosting me here. My name is Hakim Miriam. I am a professional makeup artist. Career-wise, I am a nurse. I I think a dancer. Those are other additives. Yeah. Yo, it's I see. Those are things I used to do like just, but I'm multi-talented. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's mainly a makeup artist. That's why she's here today, man. We were supposed to do my makeup for the pod, but unfortunately, she did only for herself, man. Why that mean?
I'm not mean. It's you who acts like there's no time, but it's okay. We shall create time for you. Men's makeup is not even that hard to do. It's just interesting. So I'm sorry about that. We'll create time.
You'll create time for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
She'll create time for me. Hopefully, before she goes back, man. She's before she. Hey, she'll come back and do my makeup, guys. So let's not worry about that. So Kim, I want us to dive into how you got into makeup. Like, where does the passion come from? Like, what inspired you to like get into makeup?
In high school, I just on that passion. When I was inspired by my friend's girlfriend, by then, his girlfriend was really, really pretty. I just loved her sense of fashion, and yeah. So I from there and then I just wanted to look like her because it was the first time seeing a pretty being. She was like not to exaggerate, so pretty. So that inspired me. So I started doing everything to just look like her, pose, just to look like her. And then I found makeup. I got into makeup. I started doing makeup and I would try to pose and find it to look like her. And guess what? One day I really like did it. I was like, yeah, I did it, and basically that's it. That's how I started loving makeup, and from there and then I never looked back. I just grew. It grew. I started now doing on other people, on myself, and that's how the love grew. Literally my inborn talent, way back even from primary. So I think blending in with that, and then so that was my journey ever since. Like every day I would wear makeup and everything. I would face criticism, yeah, but I think it was just in me. I just loved makeup. And that girl, I don't know where she is. She's the reason why I started. I don't know if it was about insecurity.
Our body made you think of doing makeup.
Yes,
Man,
I,
our body.
I wouldn't put that. I wouldn't put it that way, but yeah, I could say somewhat yes, because I felt the need. I really wanted to do that. It was my first time, mind you, to see like a body, a cute, but she was really cute. Oh my god, she was so cute.
We're doing makeup even for my school.
Yeah,
Which school was that allowed kids to do makeup, man?
my school was more of international, Mashariki High School, and then it was in entrepreneur. Changed. We'd go with phones. We never used to have casual wears. We would put on like anything we want, braid our hair.
Coming
Yeah.
from a background of a guy who went to a school whereby even reducing your pants to get you work, I'm envious, man.
I know, like the script changed. So I switched schools. I went to St. Michael, and it was different. So it was more of that was in form four. When I went to St. Michael, and then yeah, of course, like everything was illegal. Like the doing drawing like the liners. But I used to love exploring on different girls' faces with
So
the tools that I had.
You
So
do makeup to some kid at school?
Yeah,
Did it become like an issue, like with like the administration and all that?
not really, because we were never caught. Like, we're those bad girls who were never caught. Yeah.
You're the
Yeah.
lucky ones.
Yeah,
Huh?
we're the lucky ones. I remember there's some function one time in high school in Smith. So like I sneaked in, like I snuck in some makeup liners, lip glosses and everything, and then I just started doing like girls makeup. And wow, I did my makeup. I was so pretty. Guys were like, oh my god, can you look pretty and everything? Because of course I was like I'm half a dwarf of school, like school, like how school makes you look like
Man,
you've trimmed off, like the schools that I don't know why do they even make us trim hair in school, man. Like
and
they should stop.
some of you looked so good, and you distract the boys.
Ah, no
And some
way.
chicks. Well,
Not like
I
that.
remember one time at Seta, we had a function. So there were chicks that actually did makeup.
Mm.
They did like makeup. So in for the function, we're seeing chicks looking a bit different. We're like, yo, what's up? These chicks are looking extraordinarily like different.
Oh
Some of
my
them are like,
god.
okay, something is wrong here. So I think they got one chick. The teacher got one chick, and yo, they ended up rounding all the chicks who were in the function who had makeup on. Bruh, public shame. They were all caned in front of, some of them even had like boyfriends from different schools, and they were like publicly humiliated, man.
Goodness. So that's a whole other trauma unlocked. Like, Uganda, please, what are you doing to us? They should stop. Like, they should allow us have hair, carry like some. That's one thing I love with St. Lawrence, like Paripale. That branch like really understands the youth. You can.
But don't you think like, okay, because you see like with high school, like adolescence is kicking in, because there's some of the things that I did in
Yeah.
high school. Right now, if you tell me that you can do the things, they're gonna be like, fuck no. I'd be like, what was I even on to do some of the things that I did? So I feel like the restriction is kind of like reduced, because man, people will be having kids in school, man.
I don't
You
think
get
so.
people will be
Okay,
having
like
kids.
you have to live life according to every stage, like every stage of growth. And being an adolescent, like between now, like you're trying to be an adult, you're just trying to figure out your emotions, you're trying to figure out how your body works and everything. And so like you're still a kid, like it's not a guarantee that you're making like the right decisions and everything. So of course like that harsh guidance, you don't need to understand why. I think that's kind of like um uh, slogan or whatever these parents have in their minds. They'll be like, even if we tell them these are kids, they won't even understand why. But let's handle them in the best way we can. So it's
Yeah,
a stage, like
it's a stage, yeah.
yeah, and we just have to live each stage, live each stage. Yeah,
So
just don't
so
make bad
that
decisions
is
and
high
not have
school.
anyone.
Then let's fast forward it now to uni. What did you decide to do for uni?
I branched in senior four after my form four. I passed surprisingly.
You're in shock.
Yeah, I passed because my whole form four, you're this new kid, you're this new cool kid. You know a lot of things. You know how to do makeup. You know how to dance. You know how to sing. Sundays you're in church like singing in some whatever vocal group.
Don't you think some people were like, man, pick the hustle?
No, not really. I think people were just so drawn to me. They were like, "Oh my god, you're so talented!" Because everything that I did, like, I would just do it to perfection, and like I at least close to perfection. So people were just so drawn to me and everything. And then after form four, then my dad decided to take me like up country to start like with this nursing career. So I started my nursing year one, year two. Things didn't go so well on the third year. Of course, I had to like again step down. Mind you, I hadn't gone like to A level. I hadn't finished my form six. I just branched. So uh, then I just sat home, and whenever I'm alone, most of my times my alone time, I take my alone times to be like my creative time. Like I develop new ideas. I become more creative and everything. And so like I used to have a nice phone, Samsung of course.
So the
And I
phone
used
you
to-
have is not nice. The iPhone is not nice.
It is right now compared to those days, of course. Like every time I'll just do my makeup and then dress nicely and then just put like my phone and and then I add some nice filters that I would add, just do some videos. What people used to appreciate, they'll be like, "Oh, you look good, you look white." And so like friends I appreciate my friends so much. Those who'd hype me, even if my
Hype
makeup.
man. Hype man
Hey.
has something the world.
I know, like, man, I think we all have those kind of friends. Like, yeah, they're trying to see that you will go somewhere with whatever you're doing, but they're just there in the background hyping you. Bad, they're just hyping you.
Just
And so, like,
want their friend to
yeah,
win.
I've never faced any criticism about my makeup. That, girl, that's not this. Girl, that, like, my friends always hyped me in that. So that's when I started taking it serious. Like, whenever functions would be there, I would like do my mom's makeup, sister's makeup, my aunties. Like, people would just tap me, hey. And I started charging people for that. Like, I wasn't good. I had like a small toilet bag. So I used to use people around me, friends who maybe wanted shoots and everything. So yeah, they would come around, and then that's how I started now getting exposed to like different faces, knowing how to blend makeup like on different colors, complexion, on skin types. Yeah.
So let me see. I don't know. I've actually just keep my mind. I had a very good question I had to ask, but it just skipped my mind. So you said you're moving with your toilet bag up and down everywhere. But how much at that time
Oh my
were you
god.
charging people? How much were you charging people that time, like to do their makeup? Because in Uganda, I think the trend has been changing. Before it was more of like the high class people.
Yeah.
I said people who really wanted to do like the makeup. Us, I think because we're maybe in a high school setting, we're like, makeup, is it really necessary? Is it really, really necessary? So how much at the time? Remember, you had just gotten into the space of doing makeup, and you're now charging people. How much were you charging people at the time?
At that time, of course, these are my age bracket, and I know they don't have jobs. They are getting money from parents, and also I do not have all the equipments that I need to give in like that stunning. Like, I have the talent, I have the art, the knowledge, but I don't have all the equipment. So I would charge them like, let's say like 6K, 10K, just because you're my friend, you want to do makeup. But some would come by and I would be like, hey, I think that's the beauty in doing something you love doing. Like, because I developed the passion. So, I mean, this is something you would wake me up like at around like 12 a.m. Anyone would just wake me up, Mimi, do my makeup, and I will do it like because I loved, and I wanted to like be perfect also, and be good. Perfection is not there, but at least I would be good. So I would allow myself get exposed to different faces, different people, and approach people differently. Personalities and everything. It's more of like in makeup, this field, it's more than just painting people's faces. Like, how do you approach people it's just a lot. It's just a lot.
How
But
do you
then
sell it to someone who has never done it?
someone who has it's very hard to convince. I think it just needs like patience with some people. So for those who have never like applied makeup on their faces, and most of them come when they're biased or maybe insecure and everything. So it's you to make them feel secure. Don't argue with your client or anything. Don't argue with someone who, if they want a soft glam, do it at perfection, do it at the best, at how they actually want it. And so when they get so comfortable in that skin, then you can even do you it's like giving someone experience with makeup. Be like, okay, let's try that. You involve them. Let's try this. We can try a little bit of this color foundation. We can try baking. We can do the rosy cheeks. Let's try lashes. Let's try shorter ones. So it's more of like selling the idea, like making people feel like comfortable. Like, oh, the last makeup artist did this. Some people come complain. The last makeup artist put lashes on me, and I didn't feel like they were heavy. And then I felt like it was piercing the corner of my eye. So you have to learn from other people's mistakes and know how to like make people like those things that make people so uncomfortable, and then you correct them. So when people come to you don't let them go when they are still biased about makeup. They've come complaining. So for those who are newbies, we try to I also ask for photos, like what kind of look do you want to go for. And then some people will be like, eyebrows. You find someone's face is like, yes, I want to do like a full glam on this face. But then the person is like, no, I'm not used to makeup. I'm not used to this, and this. So you're like, okay, this is now the point where I give it my all. Like, let me do this so that they see how pretty, how how more enhanced with makeup they can look and how comfortable they can feel in makeup.
Yeah. So you you're done. This is it now. You're done with your course. You're done with nursing. You go to your parents. Selling a dream to your parents, most especially African parents, is difficult. Like, let us say you're done, so you're taking your papers to your parents. How did you tell them? You know what, Dad, Mom, I want to be a makeup artist now. I want to pursue my passion, not the career.
I think growing up in a family where like the finances were not so stable, and you can just agree with mostly anything, because at that time I went actually under scholarship, and my dad came from South Sudan, and he was like, your uncle has a school up country, a nursing school, and I think you should go. And by then I was just at home. My friends had already gone to form 5, form 6, and um, some had branched and they had already started like, some short courses and everything, and I was at home. So I wouldn't say like I had already figured, even if I wanted to start this makeup thing, I didn't have the capital, you get. And so I didn't have the right tools, and I was not so like, let's say, um well equipped with everything. Like I wouldn't say like I was really really good. My skills were really that good by then, and then there was no one to invest in me for that. So I had to like go with that nursing thing. I was like, okay, fine, I can actually do nursing, and if things go well, I get a job, of which I did later on. I get a job, it can at least help home, like, because the goal is to like get out of those. The goal is to have financial freedom, actually. So I went along with it, and then yeah, and for my makeup journey from there, it was just everyday thing, self-taught. You'd go to YouTube because you have more time. What are you doing like on social media? You look at something maybe on social media, you want to do that look, you go to YouTube, or maybe you just use the tools. Me, I used to use the tools that I have. Like, I want to achieve something, I don't care whether I'm going to use foundation to like underline my eyebrows or anything instead of concealer. What I want to is to achieve that perfect eyebrow, of which I used to do. The thing that opened my eyes, I thought I was good until one time a friend called me to her sister's place. Her sister had like a beauty shop, and they wanted like an extra hand. So of course, yeah, my makeup. They would see my makeup. That day I did my makeup so well, and then I went for that interview. So her sister came. She was like, "Okay, Mimi, I love your makeup. You know about makeup. How much can I be paying you every day?" And all that. We talked about the amount, and then she was like, "Okay, now I want you to do for me like this, the blenders." I got foundation. I did what I used to do at home. I didn't have that knowledge. Of course, if one of my if someone just had invested in me, of course, taken me to like a cosmetology course, a short course, I would have that knowledge. But I used to use the tools that I have, and then I started doing her makeup, and she didn't like it. And she had already started at criticism. So me, I had even started like losing hope. So she just stopped me. She was like, "Stop, stop, stop. What are you doing? You don't use foundation very, like defining the eyebrows." And then she got mad, and she just told me she should get out of my face. Like, I felt so bad. I thought I was it. Like, I thought like I knew something. But it was like more of a challenge. And because she knew better, and she has been to that field. She was way older than me. She's way older than me. So I understand from her perspective. She expected something, of course, better and everything. So I was not so exposed and everything. But then I continued with the, self-taught and learning, and paying attention to, thanks to YouTube and these other makeup artists who put their content out there. Like, they have taught a lot of people. Yeah.
So for you, that was a defining moment. Though what I wanted to know is how your parents received it when you told them, like, "You know what, Dad, I want to do makeup now. I'm done with the nursing school. I now want to do makeup."
Just like one thing with my parents, they'll tell you like, go for it. Where there's a will, there's a way. And my entire life, they have seen me doing this makeup thing. So there's no way they would stop me. And it's them who used to encourage me. I think the thing was just not for me to sit at home doing nothing. It's like they're helping me out to like find my career. Yeah, we're short of money and everything, but we're gonna try anything, at least for you to, you know, for you to what?
Yeah, man.
To kickstand. Yeah, to kickstand in life. So it didn't take it that bad. Of course, like after I quit my previous job, and then I was like, I don't want now to be employed. Let me start this and this. And my dad is like, cool, because we're adults and go for it, go for your dream. He was like, although he really wanted me to stick on the nursing thing. He was a proud dad. Wherever I would go, oh, my daughter is a nurse. My daughter is a nurse, a senior nurse. I don't know where that senior nurse thing came from, but he would exaggerate. And I think even most of his friends even would feel like, bad or anything. But at least I feel like I felt like how it is like for my dad to be proud of it, over something and over like someone, a daughter. Yeah. So, but my parents are really cool about that. What they just want us is just like find our passion and what we love doing, develop it, and then also get a financial freedom in all that, because we're also getting old and everything. So we need to like stand our ground on what we really want. But they're there to support. So they didn't take it in a weird way or anything. Something I've grown up. I've grown up. They've seen me grow like into doing it. So it was not a shock.
Yeah, okay. It was not a shock.
It's not a shock.
Obviously, but there's always like some mild disappointment over the parents. But yeah, it's understandable. So fast forward, now you're doing makeup. So you do makeup both in Uganda and South Sudan. What would you say is your experience doing makeup for people in Uganda and for South Sudan? How is it different, like for you, like your experience for doing for both?
In Uganda, I felt like I was honestly I felt like I was being exploited. That is when after I got like exposed in South Sudan, like that's when I snapped. I was like, hey, my friends here really exploit me. These people like free things and everything, because that's when I had already developed my talent and everything. Of course, like you get few gigs, come here, go there. Some people don't even offer you like transport. They want you to like, like it's just a lot. Like most I think hustlers go through. I think those are the same similarities. Hustlers know what I'm talking about. People get gigs. Okay? The same hustle a guitarist called in a church to do, like those things. So when I went to South Sudan, like I didn't find like here there's so much light. By light I mean like there's so much talented artists here. Like I cannot keep up or compete. But around my circle, I can do something that I can get something out of it. You get, it's not somewhere where I can get like so much exposure, like, and I go big like that quick. It will need me to like put in a lot of work. But going to Juba, it was so easy for me because they would not assess like such kind of good work at an amount I was offering. And so yeah, and like in South Sudan, it's all about like good quality work. They don't care about the amount. Like just do something good, something unique. Give us, like, show us what you got. And if your work is good, they're ready to pay for it. So I wouldn't say like people in Uganda weren't appreciating my work or anything, but I felt like South Sudan is where like I can grow like rapidly, like at a rate, at a rate that I want, because there's not so much. Although there's some good makeup artists, that's one thing. They're there. It's not that they're few or anything, but not compared to Uganda. You get. So I think in South Sudan, the opportunity for me to become who I am, and then people like the connections, they are good. People work hand in hand. People connect you. I have friends here who know that I do makeup, but wouldn't even choose me. Wouldn't even call me. But in South Sudan, I have friends who know that I do makeup. They will connect me to other friends, and they'll be like, "I want you to do my makeup. This, and this." Like they help each other grow. You get, compared to here where like someone sees your work, something small, just like makes them cringe. So,
Okay. I get you now. So South Sudan is easier in releasing money. Ugandans are stingy. In short, in short, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay, I wouldn't say Uganda because I don't want people to come for me. Don't come for me, Ugandans. I wouldn't say Ugandans are stingy, but the people that are, I think at that time, the people that are around me also, they're also struggling people. So you you can't squeeze money by force from people who don't have. You get, and yeah, people who also like tough with their money, like they want to bargain like to zero. So just because like at times like you're a small brand and you want to like get that exposure, you just have no choice but then to accept the little that they offer.
So I've been doing a little bit of reading like on makeup. So I found out that most makeup artists, you guys have like your kit, you have like your signature, you have like a kit, like a box, and you trust whatever is in that box. You can make a person's face. You can make someone maybe look turn from looking like a frog into maybe a princess. And we use that as a reference. Yeah. So in your makeup box, let us say you like, how did you build your makeup box like to get to where it is right now?
Where you see these makeup boxes, they come in empty, but there are those that are those people that sell when they have like everything. So how did I get to, like have everything that I have right now?
Yeah, how
Of
did
course.
you build your box
How did I
from
build?
zero to where it is right now? And how you able to do people's makeup and get them to that standard? They must be like, oh, you look amazing.
Of course, it's just having equipment. It's having equipment because here you'll have like first of all you need to know people's like you're going to deal with people of different complexion, and then what do you need for your eyebrows? You need an eye pencil. Check. So you have like different shades of eye pencils. What do you need like for the eyes? Eyeshadows. You need concealer. So all those things, all those equipments, you get them in different shades because you know you're dealing with different colors, different skin types. So you get each and every item in different complexions, and that's how you build. And then artistic wise, there are those that like artistic wise, there are those that like gems, those that like some a little bit of art. Because I not only do like this beauty glam makeup, I do creative makeup. So there's you just need to have all that things that involve paints and all that. So that's how it builds the makeup.
So you've been doing makeup for a while now. I would like you to share a story with us of that one time you did makeup and you felt like, yes, I've reached, this is peak for me. This is what I can maybe like. This is it. This is my best work.
I think most of the work that I've done, is basically on myself. And the best makeup that I usually, before I take work out, I usually begin with myself. So most of my best work begins with me. And so like I'd be like, yes, then I take it out like now my clients or maybe like a friend or a sister, someone who wants something crazy. So the first work that I did was in Juba. Like this is a lady who actually just like she actually appreciated my work, and I think the price was also friendly for her. So every weekend she's an outgoing person, so every weekend she come, maybe I have a wedding or what, and she likes these crazy things with the gems and everything. One thing with South Sudanese, they will go like the best, they will go out wild. So I've done with the glitters, with everything, and those are the kind of like iconic makeup glams that I've gone for, and I was like, yes, so now I can start making real money out of this. That is the lady. That lady is the lady that I started doing like some good makeup on, like on someone's face, not my face, because my face, I know my face, I know the products that I can use, I know what I do next here and there and there. I'm used to my face. But then the same thing, doing it like perfect work on someone, it was that lady in South Sudan.
Sounds like a receptive woman. Huh? So, but so like obviously you faced some challenges while you're doing like people's makeup. Yeah, while you're doing people's makeup. Yeah, so you've been doing makeup for quite some time now. So obviously in your field, I feel like at times you find people who come and they don't know exactly what they want. So you started working on them, and like, no, I don't want that. Do this, like an indecisive client. How do you handle that? How do you handle those difficult clients?
I think in this field, I think we shall forever have those guys. We shall forever have these guys who be like, someone brings you a full glam, a full soft glam, and they say it's simple makeup. So you do that full glam, they'll be like, no, that's too much. So we just like I first do what I can do, and then I ask them, okay, so what can we do? Can we reduce this? Then we start adjusting. And then for some, they actually love it when they allow me do my work. They actually love the outcome. Yeah, this is what I want. Although I always ask my clients to like be so transparent with me. Like, tell me if you don't like this. Yeah, you can start like from zero, anything. Like, I just want a customer who leaves my studio when they're contented. Yeah.
So, do you have a signature makeup style?
My signature makeup style is full glam because I love going out there. I love going like too wild, shouting, screaming, like, you know. So my signature makeup is a full glam with a cut crease, and then I add gems on it, of course, with eyelashes, like something just too much and crazy and nice, and yet nice. Yes.
So, how would you say that your style is different from other people in the market? That like, so that someone comes to you in particular.
Um, I think if it comes to everything in the market, anyone can do what I do, and it depends with the art. Right now, I can find someone who does exactly what I do. I've seen people who do exactly what I do, and people who do it like a little bit cringy. I don't know if I can call it cringy, but then what is the question again?
Um, how is your makeup style different from others?
Mine, I put it with personality. I make my client. It's not more of like what I display, is how I make someone feel. So I think that's more of like how different it is, how I make the person comfortable. And yeah, because if I'm to say like how my signature, it's far away from signature. If I'm to say like how is it different, like literally people are doing the same thing I'm doing, but I make people comfortable. I talk to my clients, whatever. Like, I just make you comfortable. If you're not so much of a talker, I will know how to make you comfortable with the silence. So,
So, what traits in terms of like character would you want like in your man?
a kind man, and a loving man, a man who loves me. Because if a man loves you, then the rest is just like automatic. So he should be kind. Yeah, yeah, kind. God fearing is a God fearing man. God fearing above all.
As we're getting close to the end of the pod, what would you say have been like your challenges like into like the makeup profession? What other moments you've felt whereby like, nah, I should stop this thing? Because explain to us, like, tell us those challenges you faced in the field out there.
I think the beauty in doing something you love is you override those things that people would see as challenges. I don't think I've faced so many challenges aside from underpayment, people who don't pay you, and then transportation wise, like as an upcoming artist again. So those are the three challenges that I faced, and then also running short of products, you know. So it's more of an investment for an upcoming person. So it really needs like a planned thing, invest, and I save up, and like I'm just coming. So basically, I would say that I otherwise, like with people, no, I've not faced like as much challenges, because it's something I love doing, and it's something I do with one heart. And guess what? When you do something you love with one heart, the results are always good. So
And Kim has explained to everything. I would like to let the people know where they can find you. Give them your socials. If you have a website, tell them. Tell them where can they find Kim, how they can access your services.
right now I don't have a website, but you can get me on. I'm working on my website. Uh, you can get me on IG MLB Mimi Lugs Beauty, on WhatsApp 076 that is my Uganda number. MLB Mimi Lugs Beauty, and then if you're attentive with that Ugandan number, you can graduate to the other business number. It's more of private. Yeah. For now, yeah.
If you have, in short, she's saying if you have a big dick,
Oh no,
you will graduate. Yeah, you graduate.
On TikTok, you can find me as Miss Mimi, IG Miss Mimi. Those are my personal handles. Yeah, plus my number.
So, guys, if you listen well, she's still in Uganda for some time. So she also does men's makeup. So man, you can find her. If you want, they can draw like the Joker's face on your dick. So yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you better shave. So anyway, man, this is the end of the pod. My lovely guest Mimi Hakim, thank you for coming on, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Once again, this is the Drunk and the Ginger podcast. Every Saturday, the episodes are airing out every Saturday. So go to your podcast platform that you use. I'm there. Regardless, iPhone, Android, I'm there. I cater for all. I'm not segregative, man. So anyway, thank you for listening. Every Saturday, tune in, and we shall be sharing our socials anytime you need to access us. Thank you.